So, Giovanni, how has your life changed since starting on General Hospital? And what has the fan response been like so far to your character?
How my life has my life completely changed.
Yeah.
I come out. How it all happened was I came out to LA to sort of pursue acting at the age of
Mhm.
18. I was 18 when I moved out here. I was just supposed to come out for 2 months, just to sort of train, see what it was like. General Hospital happened to be my very first in-person audition, and I've been here for about 8 or 9 months now, and
Wow.
I had an incredible experience on the show and everything that just living in LA. It's the place that I've always dreamed of living.
Yeah. And as far as like the response to you on the show and how has that been and what kind of advice have you gotten from your fellow co-stars about, life in the spotlight and how to handle all of this?
Well, I've been in the spotlight for a long time. I've
Yeah.
been doing the NBA performances for the last 10 years. So, yeah, this is my 10th season that I'm
Wow.
doing it. So I've been doing it for a long time. There's a certain sort of point in time where, like, it's not really about anything else than just enjoying the experience.
Mhm.
Really just being present in the moment. And to answer your question about the response, I think the response has been great. I think a lot of fans have been anticipating something coming up,
Mhm.
which there is something very big coming up.
Okay. Okay.
That I think the fans would be very excited for, because the last 9 months I've sort of been involved in building my relationships, but now we're really going to explore who my character Gio is. My character is Gio Palmieri,
Yeah.
and my real name's Gio Mazza.
Yeah. Funny how they did that.
Yeah,
Makes it easier though when they yell out Geo, you're ready to go no matter what.
ready to go.
So you've played violin since you were a kid, and you also play on the show. Was it just a natural move to kind of incorporate it into filming?
When I walked into the audition room, the casting director was like, "Gio, you play the violin, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Thank God they know, because it sort
Yeah.
of sets me apart from the other actors walking in." Now, come I'm going to be performing for the Lakers on Thursday.
Mm.
I invited the casting director and the executive producer on the show to sort of watch me perform and enjoy the Lakers game, and it's sort of like this cool full circle moment that
Yeah, definitely. And you've played at venues all over the country, and you've been doing this for 10 years. What's been your favorite place to perform? And what inspired you to kind of get into this style of music? Because there's obviously classic violin, but what you do is definitely more contemporary and upbeat for a lot of these halftime shows.
yeah, my favorite place that I've ever performed, I, I don't even know. I feel like I've played so many arenas. I
Hmm.
mean, the coolest by far is the Lakers in LA, Madison Square Garden in New York, and my hometown. I love performing in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's always just a very homey vibe. And how I got into it. So it all started in Chicago. I entered into this youth talent search. I wanted to play just like fiddle. I did play fiddle. I go to the All Stars game. They're like, "Hey, can you play hip hop?"
Mhm.
Next thing you know, I'm playing Turn Down for What on the violin, and it is awesome. Everybody
Yeah.
loved it, and then I started sort of going on to other teams, and it was just like sort of this thing. And slowly, I started dancing more because I realized it's hip hop. I can dance with it.
Yeah.
Um, and then I think I just sort of started pushing myself with classical music. classical training, which then led me to be able to explore what I could do, like dancing with my violin, because
Mhm.
my technique was already so good. So I think this Lakers performance is probably going to be one of my favorites, because of where I started and where I am now, and that journey has just led to a really cool place.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to watch you perform. It'd be cool to see. Um, Touching back on General Hospital a little bit, I know you've teased something big, but there's also been a lot of speculation about who Gio's real parents are. Do you have fun kind of following along with fan guesses? And what do you make about the rumors if you don't already know the truth?
What's really fun is when my family asks what I think.
Hmm.
One of my cousins just texted me the other day. He's like, "Is so and so your parents?" And I'm like, "What do you think? I want to know what you think first, and then I'll know what I could play into." And it sort of helps me in a way to know what the fan speculation is,
Yeah.
to sort of play around with different relationships. Like, mm, there was one person that my mom thought I might be related to, and I was like, well, I can play around with that, see what the audience thinks of that. It's all just to sort of create a really fun experience for the audience.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of excitement going through the season about seeing what's going to happen with your character next.
Yeah.
Also, your film Sunfish is premiering at Sundance this week, and it's going to compete in the US dramatic category. How excited are you about the buzz around the film, and what can you tease about the project and your role in it?
What's what's so cool about Sunfish? It is truly a one of a kind. I've never seen a film like that in my entire life. The I watched it at like a cast screening that we were all sort of able to go to, and I felt like I was home. And that's the feeling that we had when we were filming it too. When we were filming it, it was just a bunch of kids. My storyline was just a bunch of kids that were sort of hanging out, and I just had one of the greatest experiences. Like after filming one day, we would go back to Sierra's parents' house. They
Mhm.
would cook us some dinner, and then we would go back to filming the next day. And we just had the best time ever.
How cool, and how cool to have it be at Sundance too, and get that kind of recognition also. It's just so exciting.
Yeah, it's really fun. I'm excited to see like some of the people that I filmed with, because we're still friends to this
Yeah.
day. Like, we have a group chat and we talk all the time. What I think is so special though about it is like Sundance is really cool, and I'm so honored and excited and grateful to be able to go. But at the end of the day, the quality of any event, whether it be Sundance or like your grandma's birthday, it is sort of about the people.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, like, me and all my castmates are celebrating this awesome thing, this awesome sort of step in elevating this film's status, and we get to celebrate together. And all my people are going to be there, and I'm going to see people that I haven't seen since filming, which really means so much to me. So it really is just about like the experience of the people that the people bring to it.